some trick up my sleeve I can show you, but I can guarantee you look at me and see that I'm the type of girl you're not really that used to. I'm only gonna give it to you honestly. I know this ride's taking some time, but I know I'll be okay. Even when I'm broken, feeling kinda hopeless, I've never been the one to run away. I could let this hold me, swallow and control me. It would be so easy just to break, but I'd rather do it the hard way. 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 I've been taking every cup of coffee black now, sugarcoating everything, don't make it sweet. And all the time I've given up, I'm taking back now. I've been spending all my hours differently, 'cause it's never too late to live what you say, and I know I'll be okay.
Welcome everyone. This was on a Saturday. I started the video while doing the daily chores before I could head out and do some of the things that I wanted to do that doesn't necessarily have to be done on Saturday. So but before I could head out, I had to leave my home clean. So I started off by cleaning the roundly and of course hanging it, and then I went ahead to clean the cooker, pack some food in the fridge, and then clean the dishes, and then we'll be heading out. So for me, I prefer whenever I want to go out to first clean whatever I'm cleaning. Yeah, so I like leaving my space organized and neat before I could head out, because I usually keep in mind, even if I go where everything is dirty, I'll still come back to dirty whatever's, and they'll be taking me a lot of time to put everything together and maybe to cook if like on that day I had not left some food. So this one, I was cleaning some knobs. This is one of the things I also dislike doing. Yeah, I don't like cleaning these knobs. They take a lot of time. So I prefer using that car brush. It does wonders. It does the job the way it should be. So I went ahead to clean that, and yeah, we'll see what follows. We'll see what follows.
Run free and dive into the sky. Hear the wind crying out its prayer, while we're so ashamed to be alive. Break the chains and our freedom's ours to take.
Yeah, so I want to pack this food that was remaining yesterday, because before I can have my breakfast and head out. If you are new here, my name is Dorcas. I'm a stay-at-home work from home mom. I'm a mom of 2, and I'm also a wife. I create content that resonates with me. That means a lot of cooking, because I love cooking, homemaking videos, motherhood, and a bit of lifestyle. So welcome to this video.
Getting darker, I have a dream where love's the only side. So take my hand, join the army of the shadows. Going harder, we are more than numbers, standing in the shade. Run free and dive into the sky. Hear the wind crying out its prayer. Why are we
so I'll have this breakfast very quickly, and then I want to dress up and head out before I get late. And I don't want to get late because where I'm going, I have to keep time. So let me have this breakfast and I'll see you when we are ready to head out. This time I was already out. I was heading to Kenyatta National Hospital. I was going to visit my cousin who was admitted there and still is. So he's still admitted there. We pray that God will heal him because God is the healer, and there's nothing that is impossible with God. So that's where I was heading. And you guys know that in public hospitals, especially a hospital like in Kenyatta Hospital, you cannot be allowed to vlog. And of course, because of the privacy of other patients, I couldn't be able to take any clip. But that's where I was heading. And guys, wish my cousin a quick recovery. And if you can remember him in prayers, we'll highly appreciate. From visiting my cousin, as I had said, he is not feeling well, and so he's in hospital admitted. But anyway, I'm back home, and before I left, I had promised my family that I'll be making some pizza for them today. It has been a while since I made pizza. I hope I remember the steps clearly. So anyway, I'm here to make the pizza. So I want to start off by showing you what I need. I'm obviously starting off by making the dough. So let me show you what I need to make the dough. So let's make this pizza together. Time is not on my side. I have to move a little bit fast, or I have to rush things because they want to eat, and time imesonga sana, but I have to make this because I had promised them. So we are starting off by making the dough. The other ingredients, the toppings and the sauce, I'll show you as we move along. So I want to make the dough first and let it rest as I make the sauce and the like. So for the pizza dough, I have some all-purpose flour. This is all-purpose flour. I have already measured my ingredients. I have some margarine. You can use butter, but we all know at this point in Kenya, butter is very expensive. So obviously I'll use some margarine. You can use some bluebird as well. It will work fine. I have 1 egg. I have some yeast. I have some sugar. I have some salt, and I have my warm milk. This milk should be warm so that we activate the yeast. So the first thing, we are going to mix the dry ingredient followed by the wet ingredients, and we make the dough, allow it to rest as we make the pizza sauce. So my sugar, my salt, and my yeast will go in. I'll give this one a mix. So I'll go ahead and put in my margarine at this point. I want to rub the margarine and the flour before I add in the wet ingredients.
Run free and dive into the sky. Hear the wind crying out its prayer. Why are we so ashamed to...
My margarine and the flour is well incorporated. I've made a well inside my flour, and then I'm going to crack the egg inside. I hope it goes sour. Yeah, so I'm just going to use one egg, and then I'll give this one a mix. Moving on well, so I want to add in the milk. So now that everything is roughly incorporated, I want to transfer this to my working surface and continue kneading the dough for around 8 minutes or less. Yeah, so that's what I want to do.
When the world is getting darker, I have a dream where love's the only side. So take my hand, join the army of the shadows. Going harder, we are more than.
At this point the dough is ready. You can tell it's ready by just touching it and bouncing back to you. That's how you know that the dough is ready. So I'm going to cover that with that cling film. Although here I was using a polythene paper, cover with a towel, allow to rest for 30 minutes, and then we'll be making the sauce. So I'm making the pizza sauce, and for the sauce I'm going to use some tomatoes, some onion. You can add in the carrots, the colored peppers, but I didn't have those in the house, so I'll only use some tomatoes and the onion, but I'll be spicing them up a little bit as I'm making the sauce. So let's first blend this, and then we'll go ahead and cook our sauce.
Join the army of the shadows.
So I have added in a little bit of oil to my pan, so I'm going to add in the blended tomatoes or my mixture. So I'll cook this until it is completely cooked down, but again I said I'll be seasoning it, so I'll show you the seasoning right away. I'll season my sauce with some tomato paste. I'll be adding some tomato paste to deepen the red color. I'll be adding in some paprika. I have some dried thyme. I have some curry powder and some seasoning cubes, and of course I have some salt. So this is all I'm going to season my sauce with. Yeah, so I'll just put my sauce inside so that it cooks together with the tomatoes. So everything is in. I'm going to give it a stir, allow it to cook for a few minutes so that the sauce can completely boil down, and I just remain with my thick sauce. So one of the things that I forgot to mention, whenever you are making this kind of sauce, because we are using fresh tomatoes and some tomato paste, I find this one being acidic, so I like adding in like a quarter teaspoon of sugar, and that one reduces the acidity. So I'm working on my toppings, and these are the sausages that I'm going to top up my pizza with. So here they are almost ready, and I was just getting the ones ready out of the fire. Guys, so everything is ready. This is our sauce. It's looking so good. It has thickened, by the way. So we want to start working on the dough, or we want to start topping our pizza now. So I want to show you what I'm going to top my pizza with. So obviously for pizza you have to have some cheese. Obviously you have to have some cheese. So I have some feta cheese and I have some mozzarella cheese. And then for my toppings, I've used some sausages. I'll be chopping this up into sizable bites. And then I have some pork brawn. This is what I'm going to use for my toppings. If I had vegetables like the bell peppers, I would have use them to top up as well, but I didn't have any. So I'll chop up the sausages, shred the cheese, and then work on the dough so that we can start topping up everything. But I guess because I want my dough to ive kidogo kwanza, I'll work on it first. I put it in the oven, and then this one will come later. My dough has doubled in size. I'm going to pat that to remove the excess air, and then transfer it to a working surface. Start working on it so that I get the dough that I want, and then I'll just divide it and transfer it to my baking tins. Yeah, so guys, I have worked on this dough first, so I want to transfer it to my baking tin. My baking tin is already greased, and I hope to nail this one. Yeah, so I want to transfer it this way. Guys, your pizza doesn't have to be round. You can just use whatever you have. Yeah, so it doesn't have to be round. Yeah, so this one is ready to go to the oven. And you can choose to add to naitwaje kutoboa mashimo using a fork, so that whatever you are making the sauce and the like ingie ndani. So I'll do that, and I'll put this one in the oven first before I top it with my toppings. Yeah.
One night I went to sleep at the end of a long week, and I thought you seemed withdrawn. Well, the truth always comes out. Now yours has through someone else's mouth, and right now I can't move on. You're telling yourself it's to protect me, so you hid away a crucial part of me, and I can't let this go even.
So guys, 10 minutes in, so we want to start working on our pizza, and I'll start topping it up with the sauce.
Now I sit at home figuring things out on my own, 'cause you took.
So I'll add in the cheese.
You divert the blame with your self-righteous.
And then I'll add in the sausages.
You're telling yourself it's to protect me, so you hid.
And then I'll add in the brown.
Even though you've said you're sorry, 'cause you lied to me about me.
And then lastly, we'll top it up with some more cheese.
Why can't you admit you might have made the wrong call?
Guys, so this one, it's ready to go to the oven. I'll bake it for around 15 to 20 minutes until all the cheese is melted, and it will be done.
You've convinced yourself I need protecting, so you hid away a crucial part of me. And I can't let this go, even though you've said you're sorry. 'Cause
Guys, our pizza is ready. I know it doesn't look like the store-bought, but I promise you I'll perfect my skills for making pizza, and I'm sure we'll get to the ones that look like the ones that are from the store. So I want to cut it this way because it's so huge, so I just have to cut it in sizable and plateable sizes. Yeah.
One night I went to sleep at the end of a long week, and I thought you seemed withdrawn.
As I mentioned earlier, I'm not a pro in making pizza, but I guess as I continue practicing, as I continue making it more oftenly, I become good and I'll become better. But if you ask me, the taste was good, but I would advise you not to use feta cheese. Just use something like cheddar cheese, not feta. Guys, so this is the turnout. This is the turnout, my people, and for sure I'm loving it. Being that I haven't being that I'm perfecting my skills to make pizza, I guess I have tried. And please, you can give your ratings. Yeah, out of 10, please give me how many you think that I deserve for this one. Anyway, I'm here to end the video. I'm sure this one gonna slap. I love everything. I love the crispiness. I love that the cheese has melted and become a bit brown, so that is a plus for me. So yeah, I promise you the next time we are making pizza on this channel, we'll have to nail it. So this is it for the video. Thank you so much for those who stuck with me from the beginning to the end. I appreciate your support. Those who are new here, I hope I've already earned your subscription. That one subscriber who always finds my content worthy of his or her subscription, I'm always grateful. So thank you everyone. This is the end of the video. I hope you got to enjoy my day and get to learn something. And to those of us who are new to making these pizzas and the like, let's give it a try, and I'm sure we'll perfect the skills with time. So I'll see you on my next one. Like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. Until my next one, bye.